Hello, welcome back to Roast the Week, and what a week it's been. David Dobrik made not one but two apology videos this week. He made a sequel in the space of just 6 days. I've had headaches that have lasted longer than that. Although, to be fair, it is my fault for watching Trisha Paytas. But still, if you're going to apologise for something, make sure you get it right the first time. Don't then make another video 6 days later apologising for the apology. I mean, the first video was just weird. It was like 2.5 minutes long, not on his main channel, with him just sat on a sofa holding a microphone like he's reporting for Sky Sports News. What was that all about? It was just so strange. I mean, he wasn't far off fitting the apology into a TikTok. I mean, it's the sort of thing I'd expect an influencer to do nowadays. I'm sorry I've made a severe and continuous lapse of my judgment. Now, for those of you that don't know exactly what he was apologising for, from what I can tell, and I'm not that deep into this, so, feel free to correct me, but it seems like some sexual assault allegations have been made against some of the people that were part of David's videos a couple of years back now, and there were some other issues as well around consent, not just to the videos being uploaded in the first place, but also to things that had actually happened within those videos, and David seemed to just brush them off at the time, and now they've resurfaced along with some newer allegations as well, and I'm sure there's some other stuff as well that I've not heard about, but that's as far as I'm aware what's happened. I mean, I personally don't watch David Dobrik, for me it's just a lot of shouting and laughing. It's like being at a rich kid's birthday party. Oh look, he's got a Lambo for his birthday and he's 12. Do you know what I mean? It's just not my sort of scene. So I don't know a lot about the people in his videos, but hopefully David has learnt his lesson from this and comes back better, and hopefully those that made the allegations feel like they've been heard properly and that David has finally listened to them, and hopefully they can have a little bit of closure from this anyway. Also this week we've heard more about the next YouTuber boxing event. I mean, they're getting worse and worse at each event now. They're really scraping the bottom of the barrel. They'll have me on there next. Don't rule it out the way it's going. For those of you who don't know, this event is going to be YouTubers versus TikTokers. I mean, it's like they've gone, what can we do to make this event even worse? Oh, I know, let's get TikTokers involved. And let's get the most irritating one as well. So yes, Bryce Hall will of course be fighting Austin McBroom from the Ace family. The ones that do the nice sort of family friendly content with the kids. Yeah, the dad is now stepping into the boxing ring to batter a child. Not his child, I'll make that very clear. And to be fair, I think Bryce might actually be the same age as me now. So even though he acts like a child, I think he's just about reached adulthood now, so congratulations to him. Austin, on the other hand, is knocking on a bit. He's nearly 30, and we know it's all over when you hit your 30s. That's it. You're finished. It's over. Bye-bye. Get planning the funeral. But yeah, Bryce is taking part in his first fight. Well, his first fight he's being paid for anyway.
Oh, wait. He's got a flag. That's a flag.
It's rumoured he's getting like $5 million to do it, which is just crazy. I still don't know how big of an interest there'll be in people beyond America, to be honest. I get their Deji's on the card, but I still think it needs Gibb on there as well. Even if he only lasts 30 seconds again. I don't care. Let's just not have this lot representing YouTube. I don't even know who half of them are. It just looks like they found some random blokes on the street and got them to volunteer. You want a scrap? Yeah, go on then. Something to do. Now, I'm sure there's lots of you out there thinking, Ed, you absolute mad lad. You've got extensive knowledge of the world of boxing. Who are you backing out of Bryce and Austin? Well, thank you for asking. Personally, I'd like to see them both knock each other out at the same time. Sort of a double whammy. I'd pay money to see that. And I also feel like that would be a win-win for society as well. There's a lot of tension out there at the moment, and I just think it would be a nice little release valve for the entire world. So, no pressure, lads. If you haven't already hit the like button and subscribed, then that'd be fantastic if you could. 38% of you haven't subscribed, so what are you doing with your lives? You idiots. So, subscribe. Cheers. Whilst we're on the subject of boxing, we'll also briefly mention Jake Paul's press conference and then we'll get on with our lives. So yeah, Jake Paul had a press conference with Ben Askren the other day. I'm glad I did watch it live, to be honest with you, because it looked a right ball.
Pretty impressive, your ability to be disliked. That was a compliment.
Alrighty. One more, another virtual question on tap.
I've been to funerals and more laughs than that. Jesus Christ. I mean, there was not a lot to show you, so I'll just skip to the part where they square up to each other and Jake slaps his ass.
Showtime, baby. 22 days away. 22 days away. Showtime.
The champ is here, baby.
22 days away.
Bro, you and Bert, he's 36.
Oh, he slapped him. This fight's going to be mental. Anyway, on to more important matters. A bit of breaking news for you. Penises are shrinking. And whose fault is it? Not mine, not yours, but climate change. Now that's an excuse I can get behind. Bloody climate change. Stop changing the climate. It turns out after all these years, Elon Musk has been in it for himself, and you've got to applaud it. Him, I mean, not his penis. That'll be weird. This claim about genitalia was made by Dr. Shanna Swan, who has found apparently that more and more babies are being born with small penises. Presumably because the babies. I mean, it's going to be in proportion, isn't it? What was she expecting? Surely it's more weird if it's adult-sized. She doesn't sound like a proper doctor to me. You know, probably went to the same school as Dr. Dre and Professor Green, so I'm suspicious. Anyway, if you do want to hashtag save the shrivel, then go outside and hug a tree or something. Maybe you can help save the penis from extinction. Just thought I'd try throwing a little feel-good story this week. I mean, it doesn't feel good. That's sort of the problem. Moving on. TikToker Addison Rae released her first ever song this week. As you can imagine, it's got a mixed reception. But anyway, let's take a look at some of the lyrics, shall we? I'm sure they're just as creative as our TikToks. Okay, here we go. This is the pre-chorus. We were driving down Sunset. You know I love fast cars. She bloody loves them. Get her on Top Gear. Passed by where we first met. Damn, we've made it so far. You have made it so far. So far that you've now broken up with him. So, not great timing, but go on. Red eyes from the red light. And that just set the mood. Oh, red lights do that, don't they? They just always set in the bloody mood. You say you're obsessed with me, so I took a second and said, me too. She just loves herself. She just does, and this is a common theme, okay? I'm obsessed with me as much as you. Say you die for me, I'd die for me too. Great lyrics, it really is. If I lost you, I'd still have me. I can't lose. Either way, it's a win-win. So even if you do die, I've still got myself. So it's better than you, really, isn't it? I did my hair like waves on the beach. Oh, God. That's a creative simile, isn't it? As opposed to waves not on the beach. This dress so tight, you can't even speak. That doesn't sound healthy. Maybe get a size bigger next time. My heels so high, might get a nosebleed. Probably want to go see a doctor about that, or stop wearing stilts. One of the two. Music so loud, but I hear your heartbeat. Now she's telepathic. Tell me more. I'm obsessed with me as much as you. Again, there's a general theme. So you die for me, I'd die for me too. And if I lost you, I'd still have me. I can't lose. When you say that you're obsessed with me too. Seems a little bit self-obsessed here, but you know, there's more obsession, so don't panic. I know you're thinking, oh, does she like herself? Yeah, she does. And then she just goes on to confirm what she's already said. I'm obsessed with me as much as you. Say you'd die for me, I'd die for me too. We get it. You've said it 4 times now. If I lost you, I'd still have me. I can't lose. Basically, I don't care if you die, because I've still got myself, is basically what she's saying. She's independent, and I like it. An independent woman. And that's why I bloody love feminism. Look, they're not the most creative lyrics of all time, but at the same time, it is her first song. I've heard more established artists come up with worse lyrics, probably. But yeah, I mean, it's not going to win any awards anytime soon, is it? But good luck to her. I think a lot of people were less impressed with the dancing in the music video, you know, given the fact she is a TikTok dancer. But to be honest, I don't think it was horrendous. It's not quite on par with my dancing ability, obviously, but we take that as read. You know, we've seen the sort of moves that I've got in my locker, and they speak for themselves. Yeah. Nailed it. My body speaks its own language, and that is the language of love and rock and roll. Big time. Anyway, that's everything from me this week. I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to hit 40,000 subscribers and it's taking forever. So you helping by sharing the videos around and, you know, getting your mates to subscribe and stuff, it's always appreciated too. So thank you very much to everyone who does that. And if you're not already following me on Instagram and Twitter @JustAdOfficial, then you're missing out big time. You really are. Oh, just so many great posts. And of course, if you want more videos and to support me further, then if you like, you can become a Patreon and get an extra video every single week, with also access to a back catalogue of 20 new videos as well. The link to that is in the description below. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.